A man suspected of firing a flare gun dozens of times before his home exploded in Arlington, Virginia, and shook the neighborhood with a powerful explosion Monday night is presumed dead. And authorities allege he posted about it on social media Monday following reports of shots fired. After attempts to contact Yu were unsuccessful, police obtained a search warrant. Officers tried to contact him via phone and speakerphone, but Yu remained inside without responding, police said. Penn said multiple gunshots were then fired at officers who broke down the front door of the home and tried to serve a search warrant. Despite the ongoing threat, ACPD personnel continued to engage with the suspect in order to safely take him into custody, Penn said. Penn said officers were unable to identify source of the suspected gunfire or intended target. Penn said there were no serious injuries. Deputy Fire Chief Jason Jenkins said authorities shut off gas service to the home and evacuated nearby residents about 90 minutes before the explosion. Fire personnel absolutely saved lives by evacuating residents, Jenkins said. Neighbors first called 911 about a flare gun from home in Arlington, Virginia. Hours later, the house exploded while police were trying to obtain a search warrant. News 4's Derek Ward and Walter Morris report. The suspect has a history of complaints and lawsuits while Yu is presumed dead. Penn said a medical examiner will work to identify human remains found at the scene and determine the cause and manner of death. Authorities said Yu lived on one side of duplex and helped first responders get out of his neighbors during the hours-long wait before explosion. Penn said investigation into the circumstances of explosion is ongoing and his department is looking into Yu's history on social media. We are aware of social media posts allegedly made by the suspect and they will be reviewed as part of the ongoing criminal investigation, Penn said. Yu has publicly aired her grievances against multiple people in her life. On LinkedIn, he recently posted paranoid remarks about neighbors and a former coworker. He also filed multiple federal lawsuits against his ex-wife, his younger sister, a trucking company, and the New York Supreme Court, which were dismissed as frivolous. While each of the 4 cases filed between 2018 and 2022 were dismissed, some were described by judges as complicated or confused. Yu filed a 163-page federal lawsuit in New York in 2018 against the wife, his younger sister and a hospital after he said the crimes were committed against will. Yu claimed conspiracy and disenfranchisement, among other crimes. The sprawling complaint included biographical details like who was at his wedding, but also included facts about who was President of the United States at time. Yu described how his wife took him to Rochester General Hospital against his will in November 2015. Yu denied having any suicidal thoughts or privy